This is SCP Radio Network, coming to you live from Skylab Studios. Up next is the Super Tejano Friday Show with your host, DJ Fluffy.
Este es el Diva Takeover, todos lo quieren escuchar, porque tocan la música alegre y se ponen todos a bailar. It's a Diva Takeover with DJ Mickey DNCC. Miles y miles de gente la escuchan y nadie les puede ganar. Están en SCP Radio, estación internacional. Si quieren lo mejor, no se vayan lejos. Aquí está el Diva Takeover.
You're watching SCP TV.
Divas.
Of course, it's called the Diva Takeover.
Look, our house here. He brought us some bottles.
Our favorite dish is like
He heard us last week. We said, we miss you.
It's already halfway gone already. Did you marry them, really?
no, it's
Really?
me and
Really?
Michelle.
Halfway
Me and
gone?
Michelle.
It's on your side right there.
Yeah, because I'm the bartender.
She's a bartender.
Bartender.
She's a bartender.
So it's like,
You're a tipsy bar, why not bartender? That's what you are.
oh, I don't know what's going on there. I was getting ready to serve the spice rum.
Try it again. Hello? Yeah, he's
We don't sound like chipmunks.
there it goes. It goes. Yes.
We don't.
We were sounding drunk before we even drank.
Well,
What the heck?
Y'all drunk already?
No,
No. That
no.
was a sound effect. It was a sound effect.
Look, we're celebrating Jimmy Ray's birthday.
Birthday.
Woo!
Woo!
Happy birthday!
Jimmy's birthday! Woo!
Turning 55.
There we go.
Turning 55.
Woo, Jimmy!
So how does it feel to be 55 years old, Jimmy?
He's blurry.
He's so disappointed.
You're older than me, Jimmy?
Why are you blurry?
Mike, don't put me in.
You are up there already.
No, happy birthday, Jimmy.
Happy birthday, Jimmy!
Happy
Thanks.
birthday.
We missed you. We haven't seen you in forever.
Yeah, I've been busy every Saturday night over at Kima, so they're going to
Shameless
come out
plug.
and see me over at Paradise Tropical
So what?
Wines.
Are you gonna have a party with it tomorrow? Like, at the-
Oh, we're gonna go party tomorrow
Party,
in
yes,
Kima.
party.
Woo, woo, woo.
Right.
Party of one.
Nice.
You just keep the Jello
Great
shots away
birthday.
from him.
Yeah, keep the jelly shots away from him. Yeah,
No shots for
no
Jimmy.
shots for Jimmy.
No Jello shots.
Except for tonight, I just gave him one because it's his birthday.
Oh,
That's what you said last time. Just one, Jimmy.
Oh, that's right, I did. But it was my money, so I could spend it any way I want.
sure.
Well, see,
Okay.
He always thinks that he's starting to get, and he thinks he's going to eat some pancakes, so he wants a big old snack.
No, he had a whole freaking pizza and he didn't even eat it.
Yeah, he didn't even need it.
I was kind of full. I didn't tell you I ate earlier, but thank you. It was good.
Thank Blanca, boss lady.
You know, we haven't done that in a long time. Well, at least not with me.
Yeah, no, we haven't been in
It's a
one.
late night breakfast.
I know,
We haven't
we
done
need
it in
to.
forever.
Well, no, we did one the other day when we went to go gig and the women weren't allowed.
Oh, yes. Remember when the wives were not
So
allowed?
the guys did a gig the other day, but the wives weren't allowed. Supposedly.
Hey, hold on, I was in the
Yeah,
bar.
supposedly we weren't allowed.
Vestidas alborotadas.
Yeah.
We're all dressed, ready to go, and then we got no wives allowed.
What? Forget y'all. We'll go make our own party.
So then we get
So we
there.
left.
Then we get there and say, oh, you can bring your wives. You can bring your wives.
Bullshit.
Yeah, pa' qué? We
Yeah,
weren't
pa'
even
qué?
freaking dressed by that point. It's like, never mind. Let's
Never
go play
mind.
loteria, drink a little, win some money, lose some money.
Hey, anyway, that after we went to Hooters after that was cool, man.
And
You
then
didn't go to
we ended
Hooters
up
'cause we were
then went to IHOP.
Yeah.
We met y'all
Well,
at
we met
IHOP.
them after we went to Rick's, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, we had the special
Whatever.
lap dances and
Whatever.
What was
In your
that?
dreams, maybe.
It was a museum in downtown. It was 2 weeks ago, no?
Yeah,
It was the,
I was with. That's
You-
when I was with Ramona Ayala's family.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
that was the same day you were
Yeah, it
over
was the same thing.
it was a the Czechoslovakian. Was it the Czech Museum?
Something like that, yeah. It's from
Czechoslovakian Museum, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Nice museum.
Yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. I mean, even though you had to climb up the stairs to go to where we were playing it, but it was and then I'm going over with my bag and my laptop and everything. I get there and I thought, damn, my legs hurting. I go, oh, there's an elevator right there. I said, really? You see me coming up and you tell me there's no elevator? You know I got bad knees and you want to walk, 50 steps of stairs up the thing.
That reminds me of that time that we went out. We were bar hopping, and then I had to walk up the stairs, and no one even realized I was wearing a knee brace.
Yeah.
And I'm going up the stairs, and there was a freaking elevator, and it was your cousin,
And
who's
she's
a nurse. Didn't even realize I was in brace, and she looked at me. She goes, "Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I'm a nurse, and I let you walk up all those stairs." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, but hey, this is
okay.
this is the stuff we have. So we have fun every time we go out and do an event or something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're here tonight. Like I said, we're here celebrating DJ Jimmy Ray's birthday, and then we got Miss Alma. We're gonna be doing an interview with her later on. She's promoting
Yes.
new music.
Yes.
And the other one's not coming, right?
Di Marie is, we're going to reschedule.
It was gonna be a
Yes. It was gonna
Skype
be a
interview.
Skype.
Skype interview.
Yes. So we're going to reschedule. Things happen. So
It was.
sometimes
It
we have to-
was.
Yes.
Past tense.
Oh, did
But
she?
I think she had something come up and she's
something
not
came
able to
up,
do it.
Yes, so we're gonna
Okay.
go ahead and reschedule.
Last minute.
Okay, no problem. And then we did have some tacos coming from the Gracias Tacos, but you know, things
Something
happen,
came
you know,
up,
Something came up. They
yeah.
weren't able to make it, but we still got food coming on the way. You know, we're gonna have food here. But we do want to thank the Gracias Tacos for being our sponsors. You know, they come and provide the food here at the time. But you know, something came up, they couldn't make it, so you know, Gracias Tacos. We'll see you the next time. You know.
Oh yeah.
But they got some delicious food. I'm telling you what. Matter of fact, I even got them a gig at my job now. They're serving. They're
Nice.
selling our food, and we had a lady that will come up. Well, Amanda, the pickle lady.
Yeah.
So she
The
moved.
pickle lady.
Pickle lady.
That's what they call it. Everybody calls it pickle lady. She
She
makes pickles.
sells some great pickles.
Yeah. So she moved. I think like 2 hours away from here, and now she can't make it to the job. So you know. But now we got the
Well,
Brazos tacos.
I'm not
over
happy
there.
with Las Brasas. I've been trying to get some tacos for over a month. Every time there's somewhere I go and they run out. Like, shit.
Hey,
Well, that's good.
That's a good thing. I mean,
That's
sure
good.
good.
Not good.
But you
They're
know what?
doing
I'm so
good.
glad
They're
George
doing
is in the studio. We missed you.
I know, we missed you. We missed
You
all
know
your
we-
BS.
Yes, and you're instigating.
And then
Yes.
and then they've been posting some, man, some real nice plates and like,
Hey,
shit, you always do it when I'm hungry.
did you try the aguachile that they made?
No, the hell.
Oh man, that day you didn't get it that day.
No, he said he was full.
Man, that shit is delicious.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, the next day I called him and I went and got
No.
2 more plates for me.
I want to taste their corn on top with the bone. I heard
Oh yeah, that's a new one they got. I don't know what it is.
With a
Is it-
bone?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
it's
the
good.
Dog bone?
Como
It's
tétano.
cooked. Yeah, it's cooked with tetano.
Yeah.
Oh.
They put it
Yeah.
they put it in a little shot glass.
They sell that?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
put it in a little
Yeah.
shot
I
glass.
never seen.
It's
I
on,
never
it's on their
seen.
page.
It's a little cup about this big and
Yeah.
it's $14.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah.
For tetano, I mean, I got a bone at
I said,
home
hold
for
on,
free.
we're not in San Susi here.
He calls them out on the price and everything. Yeah, that's George.
We miss you, George. We
Hey,
miss
but that's some
you.
good food. If y'all want some good tacos, y'all want some, for catering, they're available for catering. Look
Get
them
ready,
up
you're next.
on Facebook. look them up on
There's
Facebook.
that. Maybe I should just sneak out.
Las Brazas Tacos and Grill and Catering, they're awesome, man. We don't just recommend anybody. They got some good food. And like George was saying, he's been trying to get some tacos, but to me, when you sell out, that means you got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
So keep up the good work, guys. So they got some good food.
No one beats their corn.
This big for $23.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they even started doing kilo tacos.
Really.
Yes, they started doing kilo tacos. It's just the cheese and they put the meat and they fold them in.
Oh,
and
I thought you said tequila tacos.
then, kilo tacos.
Dang, are you
Liquor's on
drunk?
his mind. Liquor's on his mind.
Yeah, when they
They're
started.
getting into the gourmet food.
Yeah,
so
they started
Nice.
last Thursday at my job, and that's when they took the first order, and everybody loved their food. So then I said, well, she sent me a menu for Monday, and I think sold over 20-something plates of baked
Nice.
potatoes.
So did they fire you and hire them?
No, we had somebody else. We had the pickle lady, but
No, I'm saying because you used to cook and barbecue for your.
yeah, but I can't do it there at my job. I'm working. I can't be cooking and grilling stuff. Yeah.
We got
So-
moonshine?
Yeah.
It's been there
Oh,
for a
never
while.
mind. It's old.
It's strong.
But it's probably strong.
That will make your clothes come out quick.
Yeah, we didn't hit up the moonshine lady when we saw her last week.
Social.
Yeah, when we saw her last week, we should have hit her up for
I
some.
forgot. Yeah, there's a water right there, George.
So we got a lot of new music that I
Yeah.
sent over. So
Yes, thank you everybody for the new music that we
Yeah,
received.
keep on sending the music.
daily.
Mary Jane's good at sending it out. We get like 3 o'clock in the morning. We get texts, ding, 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 like 20, 30 at one time, and new music coming out at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's when she starts her business at 3 o'clock in the morning.
She starts her business. Wait, that didn't sound right. That did not sound
that's when
right.
I'm rolling in home.
the alarm goes off at 2, and so the phone pops up,
Yeah.
and I see everybody's online. Like, seriously? On the way home?
They haven't gone to
That's
sleep yet.
because the music begins at 2 a.m. That's when all the promoters and everybody's working.
And then I get to work at 3:30. Like, man, all those people still like shit.
Hey, they start early. So yeah, but we have Mr. George here. Got the market. He brought some mango and lemon today.
Lime.
Lime.
Lime and mango.
Yeah.
Special request.
Special request, mango and lime.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lime? Yeah, I was like, lime. I said, oh, Somebody must have requested it because we never get line. We never get line.
So it's probably gonna go home with you.
We're gonna put in that little jug right there.
that.
You take it with you
Pick up, you can take it.
because we like the Hellraiser.
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right, well, let's take a little commercial break. We'll play some new music, and then we'll get our guest up here to start doing the interview with her. So we'll be right back. Your boy DJ Fluffy, the king of the airways, along with the divas, like Chupito 1, Chupito 2. We'll be back.
Wait, so it's supposed to be one
One
and two.
I know. How did I go down?
¿Qué onda, raza? This is Joe Gonzalez with Los Creyentes de la Familia. You are listening to our latest single right here on this great radio station. So keep it locked right here and turn it up.
Quiero que sepas que sigo el camino por donde dejaste marcado tu paso. Ando buscando que tú me perdones y que si se pueda otra vez me hagas caso. Voy de vereda en vereda buscando algún amorcito que supo quererme. Cuando buscando con grande su esencia, antes que en el vacío ya pueda perderme. Quiero que sepas que yo reconozco que tuve la culpa de perder tus amores. Quiero también escuchar de tus labios que si no hay cariño, que no hay rencores. Si tú me lo permites, quiero hablar contigo una vez más. Que no deseo termine hacia nuestra amistad. Yo sé que tú esperabas que el amor se nos viniese a dar, pero me cuesta tanto poder olvidar. Ya lo intenté muchas veces y no fue posible borrarla de mi mente. Perdona si te lastimo con esto, pero debía decirte lo que siento. Te quiero como una amiga y nada más. Perdona que así te diga la verdad. No es mi intención lastimarte el corazón, pero de ti no merezco ni un beso. Te quiero como una amiga y nada más. No pienses que tan solo te quiera engañar. Tus ojos lloran evitar. Espero que un día tú me puedas perdonar. Te quiero como una amiga y nada más. Yo sé que tú esperabas que el amor se nos viniese a dar, pero me cuesta tanto poder olvidar. Ya lo intenté muchas veces y no fue posible borrarla de mi mente. Perdona si te lastimo con esto, pero debía decirte lo que siento. Te quiero como una amiga y nada más. Perdona que así te diga la verdad. No es mi intención lastimarte el corazón, pero de ti no merezco ni un beso. Te quiero como una amiga y nada más. No pienses que tan solo te quiera engañar. Tus ojos lloran y no los puedo evitar. Espero que un día tú me puedas perdonar. Te quiero como una amiga y nada más. Te quiero como una amiga y nada más. Perdona que así te diga la verdad. No es mi intención lastimarte el corazón, pero de ti no merezco ni un beso.
Mic's on. Check,
How do I
check,
know
check.
if
All right, and we're back. Your boy DJ Fluffy, the king of the
He
airways.
controls it.
Aquí con las divas, las chupitos, la redhead Mary Jane y Mickey D over here. And of course, a special guest here in the studio, Miss Alma Nunez. How you doing?
I'm good. It's been a long day, but hey, I heard y'all have a lot of fun, so I said I have to do this interview.
Of course.
We always have fun. But I do apologize ahead of time because we got a bunch of whiners in here. So, they do get out of hand sometimes.
Really?
They
No,
get out of hand a little bit sometimes.
You're just upset that we took over your show.
Oh no! I touched it. It's gonna
Think you took it over.
Did you see when we took over his show? Everyone that he wanted to get
Uh-huh.
actually interviewed with us.
Oh,
You know, so yes, it was
Why
so
you touch
fun
it?
rubbing it in
Okay,
his
there.
face. Like, oh, Daniel
no, it's too
Marcus,
low.
you know, and Shelly and Isabel, and it was awesome.
Marcus
and they were
Daniels.
Now, hold on a second. Who got you in here?
Oh, your sponsor, Jorge, got me in here. Yeah, and thank you for the support. Thank you so much.
Well, Miss Alma, tell us a little bit about Miss Alma Nunez. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
I am Alma Nunez from Sunnyside, Washington, born and raised. I lived there till I was 18, moved to Texas, was with Hacienda Records when I first moved here. And I've been in Texas ever since. I love it. I love it here. But I live in Austin right now. And I live in that area, and I do public relations and marketing. So I have another Facebook show, too, where we interview artists as well. And so that's kind of how this came about. But growing up, I used to play with a band at the age of 14 till I graduated, named La Realidad, that is the Tri-Cities, Washington. So we used to open up for all the big bands. Over there, we would only get like an hour or two of Tejano music, so we craved it all the time. So when the bands would come, they were packed. They would sell out. And we would be the opening band. So those were like brief moments that I would get to meet them. I know that a lot of them now we're closer friends now that I'm in Austin. So it's kind of cool, you know, people you looked up to, people you opened up for are now your friends that I would have never thought.
right.
So it's pretty cool. But during interviewing all these artists, it started to become like a bittersweet moment. Like I was missing the stage, and you know, I love that I was able to incorporate Tejano music with my job and give back to the industry as well. So after a while, I was using Tejano music for our commercials, and I would have to go. And the beautiful thing about the Tejano industry, we own the rights to our music. And you don't have to go very far. You can actually go to the actual source. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool,
That
yeah.
you can do that. So in that time, I was doing 2 commercials, and I used Hugo Guerrero's music in our commercials. And so he was like, I heard you sing. And I said, yeah, I dabble with it. After a while, I became like a shower singer, you know. It'd been so long, you know, in my car while I was cooking. And so he made a couple of calls and he's like, no, I heard you can really sing. You should really consider it. So it originally was going to start as just checking something off your bucket list. And it took off. So been truly blessed. It's brought me closer to a lot of my family. You know, life happens. And me being so far away from home, it was like we all follow each other on social media, but you don't get to see them all the time or talk all the time. But thank God for social media.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. So I've had great support from Washington, California, all of Texas.
So since you do the same thing we're doing here, how does it feel to be on the other side now that you being interviewed and people asking you the questions?
It's actually more relaxing. I don't got to worry about the content and keeping it interesting. You know what I mean? So it's been a lot of fun. We've had a long day today. We've been having interviews since Sunday to today.
Yeah, I think today you were in Vitoria or something like that?
Yes.
Who were you with in Vitoria?
With Lilo.
Okay, Lilo.
At Magic. And then we went with Keith Leal here in Houston. Then we went to BNet Radio with David, and we're here. So it's been a long day, but you know what? I appreciate the artists even more because it is a lot of work to get yourself out there, to take the time. You know, it costs, and it's a lot of work just physically. Yeah. You know, being prepared as far as, you know, like I'm barely coming out with merchandise. You know, it's just there's so much detail that goes into it that people don't hear all the time. And
all the
so
little backstories.
Yeah, and so on the other side, it's very easy. Like, hey, bring your merch. Hey, bring a hat. Or, hey, you know. But come flip the other side because I have 5 children. I have a full-time job. I'm married, so it's like I have 6 children. Right. And so from there, it was, you know, I have 2 businesses as well. So all of that combined together and always on the road with my job, it was just like, I was like, I got it, we got this. And then the date got closer. I was like, oh my God.
You started getting nervous.
But good thing I create content because I can come up with creative stuff. So I was like, we'll make it happen. It'll work.
Now you say you live in Austin. Now I hear that Austin is growing. Austin's going to be the next Houston from what I hear.
Yes.
So how is it over there?
Well, you know, for a while, Austin, I guess they had said had gone down a lot. I mean, I'm not from Austin. I've only been there for 2 years. Okay. So the whole hashtag right now is Austin is back because all these companies are coming, Tesla being one of them. Netflix is coming. And so you got celebrities coming this way. There were celebrities that we didn't even know were there. So it's pretty cool, you know, that all that's happening. So we've been doing a lot of Austin is back type of content. But it is booming. Real estate is ridiculous. Let me tell you,
I heard there's a wait list.
Oh my God! Yes.
I was here on the that program that I watched that the Kardashians are thinking either Houston or Austin to move, and they're making a big deal about that. You know, so
yeah, send them to Houston because they're gonna make it go up even more in Austin. But yes, no, definitely J-Lo and Ben Affleck. Yeah. They just got a property over there because he's gonna be doing a movie in the area. We just got our soccer team. Yeah. So all of that is, you know, making more people come. So we're getting a lot of people from California, New York, just different areas, but those main 2 states. And so they're coming to buy everything because, you know, their cost of living is higher.
Yes. Right now,
no offense to you all, right? You're buying everything.
Right now is the time to buy property in Austin right now because lately it's getting higher and higher. So if you got money, buy some property, hold it. And then you can sell it for one more what you pay for.
But they can afford to pay for it because they're coming from California. They had said 60% of people from California are here in Texas because they can afford the rent here.
So what they're doing is they're buying their own houses and then they're buying several houses to have as investments. Right. So us that live here, it's making it a lot harder and more competitive. Right. I went through 20 bids before we were actually beat a bid.
Oh, wow.
Because you have that many investors coming this way. Wow. They're saturating the area. Wow. I was like, all I want is a ranch. Right? And then we're running out of land.
Wow.
Now, tell us a little bit about you say you're working on your merchandise, but you got one of the shirts there.
Yeah,
tell us a little bit about that shirt.
So this shirt, the song is called Fin de Semana, and we can all relate at some point. So it talks about, you know, the man... She's basically saying her man's going to come pick a fight with her porque ya va a llegar el fin de semana because he wants to go out with the guys, right? We've all experienced it. And so she flips it and says she's tired of it. And so it's going to be her fin de semana with her girlfriends. So the shirt was more like a type of, it's my turn with my girls, kind of a rough statement, and it says fin de semana. But it's going to be, we're going to have guy shirts too. It's going to be different. So that's what I do for a living, is create a lot of content. So I want to be very, very detailed about what we're doing, because I think it's important for us to be creative and bring something to the table so that way our industry continues to adapt and grow.
So what made you pick that song?
It's actually a banda song, and she is from Houston. Her name is Victoria La Mala. And I listen to different genres. Tejano's my main love. I grew up with it. My parents are from Texas but live in Washington State. Gotcha. And so it's a funny story.
Go ahead.
So we were moving from Cibolo to Austin, moving back to Austin. And we had the movers move everything. But there's always a little bit left. You got to go back. And it's like, oh, you dread the last part of it, but you need it. So I had taken the truck out there with the kids. I got off before my husband did from work. So he was supposed to meet me out there and help me with the last of it. Well, I'm just like, go. Especially when you have your kids with you, right? You're like, I just got to get in and out. Let's go. So I'd loaded the truck. We took off. And then it started raining cats and dogs and storming. I was like, this dude hasn't called me. I was like, what is up? And then I was, at that time driving very carefully, so I hadn't called him either. So when it calmed down, I called him. I'm like, hey, where the heck you at? I said, I'm driving with the kids and a full load in a truck, right? And so he goes, oh, I'm at Logan's with Lorenzo, which is a coworker of ours. I was like, really? I was like, are you kidding me? He goes, well, I got out a little late. I figured by the time I got to Cibolo, you were going to be done. So when he got there, it wasn't raining yet. So he thought, oh, she'll be here. I'll help her unload. And I was like, dude, it's been raining cats and dogs, the truck. I said, you know what? I'm like 2 exits away. He's like, okay, I'm on my way home. But during that drive, I have it on random play because I like to hear new artists and identify just different areas to try to be more creative. And so this song came on. Originally, my song was going to be a ranchera. And I had already sent it to Hugo, and I said, this is it. This is the one. I had already done, your panel of research. Hey, what do y'all think? Mm-hmm. And I felt really bad because at that moment, we know that music plays a feeling in everything and what we're going through in life. So at that moment, when that song popped on, I was like, I kept playing it over and over. I'm like, this is the song. This is the song. Every woman can relate. And so I sent it. I said, Hugo, I hope you didn't get started on the song because I changed it. I'm sure I'm not the first artist to do that, but we changed it. He's like, actually, yes, I was already starting. He's like, but it's okay. It's okay. He worked really, really well with me. We had a great time and guided me very well, which was cool because it's been years since I've ever been in a studio. So it was a lot of fun. And originally it was just, like I said, checking off my bucket list to do something the way I wanted to do it because I did a Latin pop CD and that's what I was told to do before. And so growing up with Tejano and Mariachi, back in those days we didn't always have a choice. Right. It depended on the label when the labels were around. Right. And so this time, that's the cool thing about being independent. You can do your own thing. Yes. Yes. And so at that time, I said, now's the time. Well, he's fairly quick. We got it done. And Myra and I were both from the Valley at one point. Myra D. Cielo Entertainment. She's my promoter. And she's the one that's been taking me all over the place. I am so grateful because let me tell you, it's a lot of work. I'm sure you all know.
Myra's awesome.
Yes. And so at that time, I reached out to her. I said, hey, Myra, okay, the song's almost done. What happens next? What do I do? I said, what do I do? And she goes, well, do you want me to send it for you? How much, how far do you want to go with this? I said, let's see what happens. So I got together with Myra and she sent it out. Honestly, guys, I wouldn't have gotten this far without my promoter because our forte is the music and creating it and bringing our talent. We don't know it all. Right. Even with being in public relations and marketing, I didn't know that part. I learned about licensing. I learned about, my God, just even freaking photos and stuff. How much detail it takes and how important it is because that determines whether you're going to get played or not. Mm-hmm. So she released it and within that week it just skyrocketed. It was doing very well. It's already charting. And I thought I was done with music, but God only knows our timing. And so it's just all come together. And now, we've got a really good thing going on, and I'm just excited. So now it's not just one song off the bucket list.
Right.
There's a video coming.
Awesome.
There's more music coming. We're going to be releasing a holiday song, and then we're working on other songs. So there's going to be more.
So you being in public relations, you figured, okay, well, I got this handle. I can take care of it.
No.
So what's the difference between what you're doing and the music industry?
I do work with a lot of TV stations and radio stations, but it has to do with my job, so that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to play my song just because I pay them to advertise. And most people would think, oh, it'd be that easy. No, not at all. And even, let's just say that even was the case, and it did work that way, but that would have only been Austin, not everywhere else. And of course my home state, because that's where I'm from, right? So other than that, it wouldn't have gone any further than that. And so that is where I feel it's important to give your promoter credit, to always, acknowledge their hard work. I freaked out how long it takes. When we were at release date, I was like, how's it going? She was like, I'm still going. Don't interrupt me. I'm still going. I fell asleep. I kid you not. And I heard you say, those are the promoters' working hours.
Yes.
I fell asleep like at 3:30, 3:45, and she still wasn't done.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually felt bad. I was like, oh my God. The next day, I'm like, are you okay? I said, are you okay? And she goes, yeah, I'm fine. She was like, I'm okay. And I was just like, because I think of everybody's feelings all the time. And so I just, at that point, it was a big eye-opener, because it was like, wow, there's no way that I would have been able to do all of that, even being over 16 years in public relations and marketing, and even having relationships. There's no way I could have done it on my own.
It's a whole lot of work.
It's a whole lot of work.
And I'm truly grateful.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work. And then when you're up, then you see everyone's online, a messenger, then you're messaging, oh, I got this, I'm going to send you this. And everyone's emailing, inboxing and everything. And that's when all the promoters, the songwriters, the people in the recording studio, they're working. Those are our hours. We go to bed at 5 and they have to get up to go to our full-time job.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's a new journey, and I'm very excited to be on it. But it has truly, I've always tried to stay humble, but it has humbled me even more, and appreciated your all's work, because it's not easy. No, if you think you can do it all on your own, you're truly mistaken. No. Because it takes a team. Yeah. It takes a team, and it's not one person.
It takes a village.
It does. It's not. People think, oh, you have a radio station. No, it's not. It's not easy. Even the radio station, running radio station is not easy.
No.
Us person here, without Mike, this thing will not be running. He's the one that handles all the music, get the music ready, get this ready, get the program ready, make sure all this stuff is working. We just come in, we just sit down. He's been here for hours doing this, working this stuff, and so it takes a good team to make it out.
Now he's like, wait.
She gonna put you on blast.
Money man over there. Our money man's over there.
Yeah.
You do work. She does work. We all have something that we contribute.
I'm talking about in the radio station.
I am talking about the radio station.
You don't come in here and mess with all this stuff over here?
No.
Oh, okay, you do the other stuff.
But who buys us all the toys?
Well, yeah, of course. Oh. Yeah. Without him, we don't have the stuff,
What toys?
I was like, not those toys.
We call these toys. We call these our toys right here.
Okay. I call it my
equipment. We call it toys.
On our messenger, there's like all these cool high-tech stuff, and that's all you see. It's like, oh, did you see the latest this and that? And I'm just like I don't understand any of it, but it's okay. It's
just
whatever.
Buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it.
Yeah, no.
That's why there's 1, 2, 3 CEOs, or what do you guys call yourselves? The founding fathers.
You got some women empowerment in here. They're backing each other up.
Heck yeah!
They're ready to attack you. Y'all need this shirt.
They get one more shot, and then the clothes comes off, and they get up all fast. And we'll put the videos out in a few minutes.
Tú también aquí las tienes.
There's a reason why
the posts are for the midgets,
not for us.
No, that post for the midgets that you guys never brought in. Somebody requested
Somebody didn't let you bring them in.
The boss lady didn't even bring the midgets in. I was gonna bring some midgets in, and we're gonna have a party, but So we used to post to the camera.
True story.
But wait, there's a video with you guys by the Po in a party bus.
Oh.
And we couldn't figure out who was doing what in the video, remember?
Hey, I wasn't in there.
Oh, you can figure it out.
Yes, of course
you
we can
figure
figure it out, but you guys played dumb. Oh, that wasn't me.
Jamie's a good pole dancer. I can give him that, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all weren't even in there.
Yeah, we were there, all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
I just supplied the liquor. That's all.
You supply the now you say you did this, but this was on your bucket list. You know, so you thought you were okay. I'm gonna do this one song and that's it. I'm done. But apparently you're not. You're staying in and you're continuing with the.
Yes, you know, I grew up with it. I've been doing it since I was 3 years old, and you know, when you start having a family, life changes, and a lot of women don't come back. But I think times have changed now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of comebacks coming, and there's a lot of new up and rising, you know, women and a lot of young talent, different talent, and so I think that the industry is changing a lot. You know, we're evolving. I think TikTok's a big part of it.
Oh, yes.
Because when that came, when it first started, it was so addicting. And I was just so in awe on how much they used our music for skits, for dancing. Yes. And I was like, that's the platform. That's the platform that's going to take us to another level. And it has, and it's grown tremendously. Mm-hmm. I mean, now we have Tejano TikTokers. That's cool. You know, who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people still don't know how social media works. I mean, I manage over 10 pages, but it's a lot of work. It is a job.
It is.
It is. And so my husband used to say, that's not work. I said, try to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
You're on there, and then 5 hours later, you're like, where has the time gone?
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Mm-hmm. And so, you know, with all that going on, it was honestly, yes, it was a bucket list, but I feel like it's like when you're reborn again. It's just such a great feeling, and to be back out there. These interviews have been so fun. You know, even though now I'm seeing, oh, wow, this was tiring today after a while. I'm like, I'm good, Myra. We're going. We ate, and I was like, oh. I was like, we need to go walk because I don't want to get sleepy.
Right.
You need some Starbucks or some coffee from Buc-ee's or something like that, you know, so.
Mm-hmm.
No, she just needs to come to SCP.
Yeah.
And have some shots.
I don't think she wants to become a Juanita like that, you know.
You know what? Everyone that makes a trip to Houston always wants to make sure to hit our show, and you know that.
The Diva Takeover Show.
And I did hear it was a lot of fun. Everybody who comes to your show says they have a great time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you want to get drunk, you have a good time. These two right here, mira, son las principales to get drunk, de volada.
Son las instigators.
The
instigator's right here.
Right there.
He's the one that brought us the bottles today.
He goes like this.
There
you go. Yeah.
Estas viejas que they got the bottles, they got to finish the bottles, you know. It doesn't work that way, you know.
But if we don't finish the bottle, then we
he
can't
won't
get a
bring
new
more.
one.
Yeah, we won't bring any more.
Oh.
But it's not a rule.
It's
It
called
is a rule.
bottoms up.
Yeah, your bottle's gonna be up all right when you get done with that bottle.
Is that hot?
Yeah, your bottle's gonna be up all right.
And that's why I have 5 kids.
So you see what happens? You get bottles up, you get 5 kids.
I think you need some toys.
Alright, well, let's take a little commercial break. We'll be back. We'll listen to the new music. Maybe we can even get her to sing for us.
Yeah.
Give them that spot.
Oh, yeah. I am sorry, but that's what I do.
I'm surprised Myra didn't tell you, or Adrian. No. You want to play her song? You want to play
Let's play her song. Yeah, let's play her song, and then we're gonna we're gonna play her new song, which is called Fin de Semana, right? Fin de Semana?
Yes, my latest single, Fin de Semana.
All right, here we go on SCP Radio.
Ya se está acercando el fin de semana. Sé que te vas a pelear conmigo para largarte de aquí con tus amigos. Yo no te voy a estar aguantando que te miren por todos lados. mis amigas tomando bucanas. Todos nos miran, somos las que mandan. Bailaré con quien me dé la gana. Este va a ser mi fin de semana. Ahora me empiezo hasta la mañana. I love the party, jalamos la banda. Este va a ser mi fin de semana.
Viendo mi felicidad, me alejo a petición de tu orgullo. Me iré, aunque eres mi necesidad. Te dejo, pero eso de que te olvide, no sé. Tatuajes de tus besos llevo en todo mi cuerpo, tatuado sobre el tiempo que te conocí. Se me hizo vicio ver tus ojos, respirar tu aliento. Me voy pero te llevo dentro de mí. Atendiendo a tu razón, me marcho, víctima de un alter ego. Me voy con otro amor el corazón. Me parcho, seguro de que te olviden. No estoy. Tatuaje de tus besos llevo en todo mi cuerpo, tatuado sobre el tiempo que te conocí. Se me hizo vicio ver tus ojos, respirar tu aliento. Me voy pero te llevo dentro de mí. Me voy pero te llevo dentro de mí.
Quisiera llorar porque me abunda la tristeza. Me cae el recuerdo de tu cuerpo sobre mi mesa y tu mirada que extraño sobre mis ojos. Diciendo te amo, pero nada es así. Ahora tengo que acostumbrarme a estar sin ti y sigo yendo. llorar porque me abunda la tristeza. Me queda el recuerdo de tu cuerpo sobre mi mesa y tu mirada que extraño sobre mis ojos, diciendo te amo, pero nada es así. Ahora tengo que acostumbrarme a estar sin ti y sin tu aliento no sé vivir. Sin tu amor no quiero estar, sin tu amor mi vida. Sin tu amor no quiero estar, sin tu amor. Sin tu amor no quiero estar, sin tu amor mi vida. Sin tu amor no quiero estar, sin tu amor.
Cuentan que te han visto llorando. Dices que yo te estoy engañando, pero déjame decirte la verdad. Yo te amo, no a ti y a nadie más. Importante es que tú sepas que te quiero. Con daño te haré, te lo prometo. De tu amor yo ya no puedo pedir más. Yo te amo solo a ti y a nadie más. Tu amor es muy precioso y mucho más. No hay por qué tú estés pensando mal. Deja de llorar, ya sabes la verdad, que yo te amo. Tu amor es muy precioso para mí. No hay por qué tú estés pensando así. Ya deja de llorar, ya sabes la verdad, que yo te amo solo a ti. Cuentan que te han visto llorando. Dices que yo te estoy engañando, pero déjame decirte la verdad. Yo te amo, no a ti y a nadie más. Importante es que tú sepas que te quiero. Con daño te haré, te lo prometo. De tu amor yo ya no puedo pedir más. Yo te amo solo a ti y a nadie más. Tu amor es muy precioso y mucho más. No hay por qué tú estés pensando mal. Ya deja de llorar, ya sabes la verdad, que yo te amo. Tu amor es muy precioso para mí. No hay por qué tú estés pensando así. Ya deja de llorar, aunque siga contemplando y abrazando tu retrato, creo que ya te olvidé. Ya te olvidé, aunque vuelva a leer tus cartas y los ojos se me nublen, hoy por fin ya te olvidé. Ya te olvidé, aunque evite hablar con gentes y no quiero oír tu nombre, hoy por fin ya te olvidé. Creo que al fin, amor, al fin te olvidé, aunque temble cada noche de dormir, porque si duermo no te sueño más que a ti. La otra vez al salir, sin darme cuenta fui al camino de tu casa. Yo no sé si morir, estoy nervioso, yo no sé lo que me pasa, pero ya te olvidé. Aunque siga comparando los luceros con tus ojos, hoy por fin ya te olvidé. Sabes, amor, que no te llegue a encontrar, pues no sé ni cuántos besos de esos que aquí llevo presos sin querer te voy a dar. Otra vez al salir, sin darme cuenta fui al camino de tu casa. Yo no sé si morir, estoy nervioso, yo no sé lo que me pasa, pero ya te olvidé. Aunque siga comparando los luceros con tus ojos, hoy por fin ya te olvidé. Sabes, amor, que no te llegue a encontrar, pues no sé ni cuántos besos de esos que aquí llevo presos sin querer te voy a dar.
right, then we're back. Your boy,
We're
the
back,
DJ
back,
Fluffy,
back.
the king of the airways. Acá con la Chupitos 1, Chupitos 2, or Chupitos 1, Chupitos 2. You know, las divas Chupitos drunkest.
They kicked us out.
Who kicked us out?
George.
Facebook.
Well, don't worry about it. They kick us out Facebook. There's probably music, but we're still on scptv.net, scpradio.com. You can see it there. You can go to YouTube channel, and it's all on there. So don't worry about it. We're still live. Everything's still being recorded, so we're good.
Yes, go to scpradio.com.
Yeah, scpradio.com or scptv.net. You can go on there and you can see our thing, or even our YouTube channel. It's on there live. Yeah, Facebook sometimes, depending on the music, they'll knock you off. You know, supposedly we don't got the rights, even though we pay the royalties and everything.
And all that.
So, but after a couple of days, they'll send us, oh, your video has been released. You know,
because they investigated or whatever.
So, but we're good. All right, so we just took a little commercial break. We were eating some pizzas there and some stuff. We were talking. And then we're talking about your song, Fin de Semana.
Yes.
So you do got some more stuff coming out. You got a music video coming out along with some new music.
Absolutely. Yes, so we're working on some new music. So after this one started to do really well, we decided to start looking at new music, and I'm working with different songwriters. So that's new to me. I've not ever worked with songwriters, so that's a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. You know, it was always the opening band for these artists that I looked up to, so I did a lot of covers, and so it's going to be cool to be able to release something original.
Awesome. And then you got a holiday song, a Christmas
song.
Yes,
we will be releasing a holiday song. We are working on that.
I think that's something that they've been doing for a while now. That they for Christmas they release a Christmas, and I think that's kind of nice.
Yes.
You know, so I think it's kind of they do the Silent Night and all these other ones. You know, so that'd be pretty nice. So you're gonna be busy then, but you're gonna be doing the music video, and then right behind that the
holiday song.
So
yes.
have you guys started working on it? Or
we're already working on it. Okay. Yes.
And you're filming the video in Austin.
And some of it in San Antonio.
All right, well, tell us a little bit about the video. What's going to be the concept of the video?
And do you need extras?
Oh yes,
because
we want to.
We're willing to go.
We are inviting a lot of people out from different areas. The reason we're waiting to the end of October or the third week of October is because I have family coming from Washington State, so we want to put a little bit of Washington in there.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yes, so they'll be here the 23rd for an event that's going on in San Antonio, and we decided, okay, we'll be able to get some clips of that at that time and interacting with them. So we can put a little bit of my hometown in there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. So the concept is actually, because we do marketing, I am incorporating my place of work. We'll be using the vehicles where I work for Covert Auto Group.
Awesome.
So we'll be using those vehicles, different locations and venues throughout Austin and San Antonio. We have some celebrity that will be coming in and popping in the video throughout. So
does that mean you'll be giving away a free car?
A free car? Actually, we give away cars. We do. When the holidays start coming away. Not for that one. Nice try.
It's not a good sponsor then.
October 23rd, Mary Jane. We got to go 23rd. For the video.
Yes. So y'all got to come to San Antonio.
Right?
Wait, that's our Halloween party.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Aww, well, there'll be more than one filming time, but we will be filming some of it that day because they're coming. So that we can incorporate,
because we know you guys love to be in video.
Yeah.
I've only been like in 4 or 5.
4 or 5, that's it. We've only been in only a few.
Yeah, we've been a few of them.
Maybe I can cry to you two or be angry with you two.
Right?
Like he's trying to fight with me because he wants to go out. Y aquí las instigators.
If you want somebody to fight, I can punch her in the video. It don't bother me. I can punch both of them. It don't matter. I'll put my gloves
tequila
on.
sponsor doesn't send you a product, let me know and I'll send some blue chairs.
Sounds great to me. Thank you.
And we'll deliver it.
Wait, you guys don't deliver anything. I deliver.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, if you want somebody fighting, let me know. We can put the gloves on and we can box.
The valley. About San Antonio.
No, I go to San Antonio, I go to Corpus, and I go to the Valley. You guys use me as UPS.
Well, yeah, but the post office doesn't work.
Oh, bull. How many quinceañeras and events have you guys sponsored? Oh, Cece, since you're heading out that way, could you drop it off? Or can you pick this up?
You know what? I think she would be good at the first of the year for the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame party.
We'll be talking about Tejano Roots in a little bit.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying she would be good.
Yes, I know. And we'll be talking about Tejano Roots in a little bit.
Wink, wink.
She She gets a little spicy sometimes.
That's why I got the red hair.
She's on fire.
Oh boy. Hey, we also want to say shout out to one of our sponsors, Mr. Diego from Las Brasas Tacos.
Brasas.
Hey, dijo, no traje tacos, pero traje chingo de vironga. You know, that's what.
That's good. That's good. For the birthday boy.
For the birthday boy.
Yeah.
Notice that they're coming back.
our sponsors. They're the ones that provide food, but sometimes, you know, today where he was at, he sold out. So hey, we understand you sold out. Hey, you good.
Congratulations.
Good job. That means the food is good. When you sell out, that means the food is good.
Yes.
You know. So, but yeah, that's one of the
I've been
sponsors.
trying for a month.
Oh my God! Here we go again.
Hey, dice George.
Can you
I've been
please
waiting for
make him some tacos? Oh my God!
Uno nomás para que
He hasn't stopped all night. Yeah, he wanted tacos. Oh Lord!
But yeah, he came by. He came by to drink a couple beers with Jessica. He's not here, Jessica. I'm sorry, he's not here.
Just kidding, Jessica. He's not here.
Jessica's over there working at home.
Is that why he locked the door?
That's why he locked the door so she wouldn't come in.
Yeah, but if you ever need some tacos for a birthday party, a divorce, a quinceañera, a baby shower, a baby mama party, baby daddy, sugar daddy, whatever, hey, they'll go out there and make them for you. I'll tell you, they got the best tacos. They got frijoles charros. Hey, they got the
Corn in the cup.
Can you put up some picture of their trays?
Hey, let me tell you what, the one that I like a lot, and definitely it was the aguachile. That aguachile, man, that shit is some good
I don't
stuff.
want to talk about that. I'm talking about tacos.
You want tacos? He wants to see a picture of a taco. That's what he wants to see.
I'm the loaded corn fan.
Yeah, these guys are great. Y'all contact them. Look them up on Facebook. Las Brasas Tacos Grill and Catering. You know, just let them know SCP sent you out there. Hey, they'll give you a good hookup, man. But if you want any kind of design on your platters, they can make the number, your age you are. They can make.
Oh wow!
They even made one for my mother.
Cool.
She likes the Mickey Mouse. They made the Mickey Mouse face, the big one, and the ears right here on the top. I mean, no duro.
See, they're right there. Oh, see, they put it on the screen.
Oh.
That's Jimmy's birthday.
That's the wrong one.
That's your project.
Yeah, that's what the stuff is done. I mean, they done some stuff for. I think one of the Houston Texans got to play for his girlfriend or something like that. They did that. So
that's cool.
Yeah, they do good food.
There you go. It's on the screen now.
No.
He's putting it on there right now. So, but y'all look them up. Las Brasas Tacos Grill and Catering on Facebook. Like I said, they'll come out to your place and set up and do the serving. You have to worry about serving, cleaning up. They take care of all that stuff, you know.
That's
one of the pictures right there. Look, that's one they did right there. I guess somebody was turning 38 right there. You know. And let me tell you what,
Do you
man.
remember that age?
Maybe we can get you one because they got 50, 59 or something like that.
Oh, look, there's my mama.
That's the one they made for us, the Mickey Mouse one. Look at that.
My mama.
Oh, that's cute.
And let me tell you what, those tacos went like that, man. They volaron, parecían vultures, like, you know. They attacked that poor thing, you know. That's that aguachile tostada, man. That is so delicious.
That looks good.
It is good. We tried it. It's delicious. You know, it got that good flavor. I don't know what kind of sauce he puts on top of it, but está sabroso, you know.
No, the one that really looks good is the corn in the cup.
The corn in the cup, yeah.
Yeah, con el huesito.
Hey, matter of fact, Gil, now that you're here, tell us a little bit about what is that one with the got the huesito?
Come on.
Come here, come on.
Talk about your huesito.
Talk about your
Talk about your huesito.
What is it?
Come on.
So I grew up in Mexico City, right?
Okay.
So they call them over there esquites.
Esquites, okay.
They prep them either with tuétano, which is that little bone, the beef bone with the inside of the bone, right? In Spanish it's tuétano, right? They prep them with that, or they prep them with patita de pollo, which is chicken legs, right? And what they do, they put epazote, they put grilled onion, they put grilled serrano pepper, and then they just throw everything on the corn and everything. And then once they're gonna prep your cup, they throw corn, they throw mayo, cheese, and then patita de pollo or the huesito.
Yeah, I saw that, man. That didn't look good, you know.
So that's more traditional. You don't see it here a lot, but it's kind of like my roots, I guess you could say, because I grew up over there. Pero here you just in the regular corn.
So have you put it out there? People try it.
Every time I go get some there right now.
Oh my God.
So how's the response been on that? I mean,
I just said that every time I go right now.
So I mean, I mean, the people that the time that we put it out there, the people, the feedback that we gotten is pretty good. They love it, they like it. It's something different. It's I mean, because it's a mixture. It's like a blend of flavors. It's not just like corn, your regular corn, mayo, and cheese. it's like now you put in
Either
meat flavor, either beef or chicken, you know. Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, y'all heard it, man. These guys are great. Like I said, we don't just bring anybody in here to do our food. I mean, we bring them for a reason because they got me personally. I think they're one of the best taco people here in Houston. You
I'm
know,
sorry, I'm not too good at the camera.
Well, that's Mr. Good. That's one of the owners right there. The boss lady's at home over there. So, all right,
working.
So y'all work. Y'all check them out, all right? So, Ms. Alma, so I gave you a little heads up. You know, I really don't do that. I usually just get you and put you on the spot on like that. I want to see so you know. I think we need to hear something. You know, we want to hear a song.
Okay. I did tell you it'd been a long time.
We're gonna see how long it's been. We're gonna see how long it's been.
Here's some mariachi. Let's feel it. Let's feel it.
You gotta freshen up a bit.
Freshen up. Okay, yeah. You guys put some makeup on right now. You know.
You want a shot of tequila?
Stand up.
Okay, that ain't no problem.
You want a shot of tequila?
No. I'm okay.
We don't have banana, but it is what it is.
Can you?
Right.
Ready?
Dale, vámonos.
Nunca imaginé encontrar un amor así de bueno. Mi vida ha vuelto a brillar con tu sonrisa. Al estar junto a ti me haces tan feliz. Eres perfecto. Como tú y yo no hay nadie más. Eres mi alimento. Hoy vuelvo a sentirme más mujer y no lo creo. Con solo mirarme siento temblar mi cuerpo. Solo contigo quiero ir al mismo cielo.
Oh my God, I'm shaking. Yay! Beautiful. Beautiful voice.
He put you on the spot and you made her shake.
You had a whole week to practice.
No. She didn't know.
She didn't know. Nobody warned her.
No, you've been doing
Well, might have known, but she didn't tell her nothing.
No, she didn't. I was like, ¿qué onda, promoter?
What did she say? The throne has been knocking.
She said, you want to be an artist? You better be ready. That's what she said.
You've been doing interviews for a whole week.
But nobody told her to sing.
Nobody told me to sing. And usually when I'm going to sing, even when I record myself singing, I prepare myself.
All this
Man, y'all made me take off my jacket and everything.
Hey, it's just, that's the way to do it. You know, hey, put them on the spot and see what they really got. And you can,
so nobody else will put you on the spot?
Not in a long time. I mean, I did something
you
live.
Were doing interviews the whole week.
The whole day?
Yes, nobody
today.
did, right? No, but we got some surprises coming for the next round of interviews. So this was a good practice. Man,
hey, we started and they're gonna take it. They go.
But you always say, you know, we raise the bar and everyone wants to duplicate SCP Radio.
You have to, and thank you guys. And it's only gonna make me stronger and better.
Well, yeah, that's
we think out of the box.
The way I think, Hey, that's me. I have it like that.
Oh Lord, Jesus Christ!
It happens all the time. It happens all the time. The divas can't do that, you know. So. No, but I like to do that. And actually, like you said, it's been a while since you sang like that. That really shows people what you got.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, the recording studio can make you sound like you're the greatest singer out there. But when you get in person, sometimes they're like, man, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I mean, you really don't know what you're doing. But, hey, just because the recording studio can mix all these buttons and make you sound like you're the best singer out there, but sometimes people don't got it. You know, so that shows people, hey, yeah, you got it. You got the voice. You know what you're doing. You know, it's there. You know, so that's that's
Did he
good,
just throw people underneath
I
the
know.
bus? Yeah. Okay.
I was like, what are you gonna do?
I did not say no names.
Making sure.
So were you gonna like just stop them, say, okay, fuera? If they don't, if they didn't sound good, or what the heck? I mean, I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Look, hey, there's a couple of songs that we've gotten some people, and it's like, how in the hell you want us to play this movie because it doesn't work. You know.
This is what happens. You think you're too much. She didn't want a little bottle. She wanted
a big bottle.
No, ahorita el galón.
Hey, we're showing too many bottles. Look at
I
a bunch of
know.
winos here.
She fits in with the divas.
I know. We're not that bad here. You
And
know?
I can say you're doing an awesome job because the divas took the night off.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
They always take the night off. They come
No,
to
we
drink.
do not.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
No,
All
we
they
don't.
come here to is to drink on the show.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I call
No.
it. It should be called a Chupito Drinking Hour Show.
Otra vez.
No,
Dios
no,
mío.
no, no, no.
I'm gonna
no.
make you all sure it's Chupito 1, Chupito 2,
There you go.
Chupito 3, Chupito 4.
All right. So tell us. I know you said you got some new projects coming up. Tell us a little bit what you got coming up. What can people expect? And when can they expect this new CD coming out?
So we're gonna be doing it single by single because, as we know, we don't know what's gonna happen as the winter hits. God forbid. We've been doing good. We've been adapting well. So I'm pretty excited about that. But we are gonna be building and working on a lot of music content. That's the beautiful thing. Now you can bring it all together because it all goes together. So yes, there are. Actually, we've got about 4 singles that we're working on, not including the Christmas songs.
Okay.
So yes, there's going to be plenty to know. It's been beautiful, and today that I've been interviewing because I've gotten to hear the feedback from the DJs is, they're like, who's that girl? They like the song and wanting to know who Alma Nunez is. Even though you're in the public eye, I write in direct commercials, I'm in them, and always on social media. You'd be surprised how many people still don't know you.
Right.
So it was a good feeling. It was a beautiful feeling to see that people were liking it, requesting it, and it's getting the airplay because that's not always the case. And so I really, really thank you guys for having me today. I'm having a blast.
I'm glad you didn't run away.
Yes, so I'm not disappointed. Everything everybody has said is happening. I'm having a good time.
Good. Now, when can they expect? So you're gonna be releasing one by one.
Yes.
But you are gonna make an EP or you're gonna make a CD.
It's going to be more like an
EP?
well, eventually, yeah, we're going to work towards the CD. But right now, since the holidays are coming, our focus is to release the video. Because, come on, fin de semana needs a video.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Definitely.
So, and, I did that because, when we're on TikTok, a lot of females are remaking male songs.
Yes.
And I was like, there's a lot of great songs out there in different genres, but they were meant for a woman to sing. Yes. So I was like, it's our turn. No, nothing against you. But yes, no, so that is the route that I'm looking at is to be able to give that back to the woman.
Awesome.
So that's what we're working on. So.
A Tejano Paquita del Barrio.
There you go. So if
One of my
somebody
favorite
wants
singers.
I know you're working on merchandise, but if somebody wants to purchase your merchandise, where can they get it at? Where can they contact you for events or anything like that? Give us the information.
They can contact me for any bookings or events through Myra D with Cielo Entertainment. She's on all social media platforms as well. For my personal merchandise, I'll have it on my Facebook. I have it on Cafecito con Alma. So I didn't build a new page because I already manage over 10 pages.
Right.
So I just incorporated Cafecito with my music.
And I was about to, what is Cafecito? What is Cafecito con Alma?
Cafecito con Alma is a show that we started during the pandemic. It's
Okay.
only got about a year and a month. And that's actually how Mary Jane and I met too. We started, our first artist was Ruben Ramos. Originally we were talking about healthcare, keeping up to date, sports, because sports were going on, some were being canceled, and keep everybody up to date on that. And then I just know that everybody wanted to know what the artists were doing.
Yes.
Yes, and so we took a lot of safety precautions to pick secluded locations, kind of like what you have here, so that way we could get people to still come in and do the show live, because the last thing anyone wanted to do was do another Zoom, right? We're Zooming at work all day. So we wanted to make sure it was entertaining. And my way of marketing is I'm not going to sell in your face. I'm not going to yell. And that's not how I want the company to look. So I wanted it to be entertaining. I wanted you to go to my page because you liked what we were putting out there. And it had nothing to do with cars.
Right.
So the music, like we said earlier, plays a big role in our everyday life. Whether you're mad, sad, whatever you're going through, good or bad, it's a part of everyday life. And so a lot of us wanted to know, I know everybody want to know, what are the artists doing?
Right.
How are they doing?
Right.
Do they have something coming up? And so it just opened more doors and went from one artist to another. We had Stephanie Montiel, we've had Elida, we've had a lot of up and rising artists too, which I love that that's what you guys do. You give everybody an opportunity, and so we started to get creative with it, just like you all. I had Ladiz come on board, and we did a cheese ball contest with the guys. I mean, just having fun, because that's what people wanted to do. They're on their phone all day. And so I said, at least they can watch something entertaining.
Right. And you also had the concert series.
Yes.
And then you do the covert in the car where they're doing interviews, and that's cute.
Yeah,
yes, we got very creative with it. And I think it's Hispanic Heritage Month, y'all, and I think we did a very good job at being creative and adapting to being virtual and still being able to give good content out there that people enjoy. And so it's taken off as well. Over there in Austin, it's going to be now aired on a certain hour during a radio station, on a radio station as well.
Congratulations.
So that's cool. You know, who would have thought? I went to the Tejano convention.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I went to the Tejano convention, and you know, my cousin is Johnny Chanclas from Washington State. And so he was introducing me to all these people. I'm telling you, my family's really excited. So it's been pretty cool. And, you know, you got to meet all the people you see on Facebook. We all follow each other. We all share one another's stuff. But you actually got to put a face to the name.
Yeah.
And so it was cool that people, I'm sure you guys have had it where they're like, oh, you guys are SCP Radio.
Yes.
Like, oh, you're the girl from Cafecito con Alma. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
So it just shows what we're doing is working, it's entertaining, and we're giving back to Tejano. And that's what's most important, is that we continue to grow that platform.
Yes.
And that's what we're trying. Like you said, with the pandemic, we were also, you know, of course, right away, our CEO, he's a tech guy. He goes, hey, we're not gonna stop doing this. We'll just do Skype. So we were doing a lot of interviews through Skype, and people liked it. They kept on seeing what's going on and what the artists were doing,
and getting themselves out
but
there.
Your Skype is different. It's not like your regular Skype.
Why is that? How is that?
Because you guys stay true to your character.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know,
there is no character.
This is us.
I mean, we figure, hey, they're doing it. They can see we're gonna be ourselves, even though you're not in the studio with us. But hey, you're pretty much in the studio
but
with
you
the
guys
camera.
kept it real, and you kept it entertaining on your platform here. That
like you said, we have to keep the people coming back. And I kept on always saying,
hopefully they keep coming back.
Yeah, I always kept on telling you know, guys.
Not if you put them on the spot.
Even on Skype, we made them sing.
We made them. But that's different than being right here in front of your face.
No, I mean, we've done some outrageous things. He had to work.
Yeah.
We weren't doing the show for a couple of weeks. Mike said, hey, Cece, you're going to have to do the show. So I called. Michelle's like, let's do the Diva Takeover. So we did that. He showed up for a show. Kidnapped her once, made her late to the show. We tied him up. He let him get away. You know, my bodyguard. You know, and then you were choking me, and we're interviewing Lucy, and her reaction. It was hilarious.
Yes,
it was fun. It was fun.
Great. That's how they deal. Now, I had where I work at. They put me on nights for I think 4 months. 3 months?
Yes.
Like 4 months. So I think 1 week went by, 2 weeks went by, and then hey, we got to keep on going. We can't stop it, you know. So that's when the Diva Tape came over.
Yeah.
So they actually thought that I had
yes, people were
they were calling me, hey man, what happened? You got fired? What happened?
Yes.
What are you talking about? Well, yeah, you haven't been on the show. You know, now they got the girls, and you're not doing your show no more.
Yeah.
I'm working nights. I said I cannot go to work. I mean, this is what pays my bills.
But isn't that cool?
Know?
They watch you so much that the minute there's a gap, they're like, what's going on?
Yes.
Because the same thing happened when we took a break, because during July, August, when the numbers skyrocketed, we stopped everything.
Yes.
And so everybody's like, is the show over?
Yeah.
What's wrong? I was like, no, it's not over. That's why I was like, we're back.
Yes. And then, of course, you know, oh my gosh, he threw out a video.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize how competitive I was.
Oh, yes, it got very competitive.
Came out.
And then, you watch yourself?
and then
but I'm stuck in the middle, because he's like, he can't tell me anything, and she won't tell me anything, because I'll tell him, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to tell anybody.
So everything was last minute, and when she got here, this is what we're going to do.
Yes.
This is how it's going to go, because, I mean, she's sleeping with the enemy. You know, so it's like, can't go there.
Me dices o no estoy ni igual.
And then there's been a couple of times where I've thrown him off guard, like I came dressed in as Wonder Woman to make an entrance, and Land Image is here, and they're like,
what
going
the
on?
heck is going on? But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but people really think that we're fighting or arguing, and it's not. I mean, you know, it's just all fun and games.
One of her coworkers, her dad, he started watching the show, and he liked it. And he would tell his daughter, hey, ya va a comenzar el show, a ver qué va a pasar ahora con
La novela con el CP.
la novela, a ver qué pasa con la novela del CP.
And then that's how we got Adrian to do our theme song.
Oh.
Because we were just like back and forth, you know. He was calling artists, hey, I need you to do a promo. And we're just like, who is he getting? Who's this? Like, we got to be swift up ahead.
And I'm like, we got to get this person, or I'm going to get this person. And it was just crazy.
Sometimes I would call someone ahead of them. And then they'll call him and,
They're like, and I'm like, you know what? Never mind, bye. Because they had already talked to him, you know, and I was like, forget it.
But yeah, I mean, we got to keep it interesting for these people, you know.
Yeah.
We got to keep them, you know, wanting
That's
more.
important, y'all.
You know?
So
I mean,
even if you're little spats, people like to watch that.
Yeah,
come on.
And it was fun. It was entertaining.
We
had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Hey, so when are we gonna put the boxing ring in here?
Right?
Can we get a little preview of the holiday song?
Oh no, it's not ready yet. Nice try.
Nice try.
No. We're actually we're dabbling with a lot of different things, so it's gonna be very special.
It's gonna be a secret.
She hasn't decided yet.
The shirt I gave her is gonna come out and bite my head off. And then when I get in the car, why did you do that?
No tacos for you today.
Just a little hint.
We don't have it done, so I can't give you a preview.
He just wants to hear a Christmas song. Just sing him a Christmas song.
Just sing la la la
Actually, you know what you can do? As we know, today's our one of our CEO's founder here's birthday. You think you can sing happy birthday?
Sure. What's his name?
Jimmy.
My ex-husband.
Okay.
My Marine. My bodyguard.
Yeah, that's right, husband.
No wonder when I said she's on fire, he's like, oh no.
Her ex-husband and my ex-boyfriend. We took it out to the bartender the other day, and he's like, and when I put it on his tab.
Jimmy, you said Jimmy, right?
Yes.
Jimmy. Okay.
Wait, his head's gonna get
I've
real
never
big.
sweat so much in my life. No.
Mira, la hice shake y le quedé sudando.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jimmy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey, yeah. Happy birthday to you.
All right.
Are we done?
Can I go now?
So next year you're gonna have to top that.
Woo!
Oh, my brain's already going.
Okay.
Now, let me ask a question now. We found some videos that you did.
Okay.
What kind of videos?
Some pop music.
Oh yes, that was.
Well, I mean, some songs, right?
Some
songs.
songs. I know you scared me. I was like, "There's no videos out of me." That's somebody else.
Some pop music. You do pop music.
Yes, Latin pop. I was basically thrown into that, and so I think about it now, and I see the concept where back then. That's where it was going to eventually evolve to, because that's where we're at now. How, it's like, had we known that then, right? But I'm not gonna lie to you, I cried when I did that album because I wanted to do Tejano.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my choice, and so some of it's really good, and it hit in Calexico, California, and then so we had management deal kind of go bad, so I stopped for a year, and then I started having babies. But yeah, so I did a couple of pop songs, and there's some that kind of hardcore, and they're like a lot of bass. But it was Rick Garcia, and then a gentleman by the name of Alex Carminantes. He's out of Florida, and so I was working with them too at the time at Hacienda Records. Well,
and that's what I want to bring up. Like you said, you were thrown into it. Mm-hmm. So when you're with the record company or record label, you really don't have say in what you want to do.
Not 100%.
So now that's why a lot of artists now are independent artists. That way they can do what they want to do, and they don't have to what
Yes,
we're doing,
you see a lot of those TikTokers that are coming
Yes.
out with music. They're in charge of their music.
Well,
Not a lot of them are going with labels.
Not only that, so the big record labels are no longer
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
we had
yeah.
Phone Vista, we had Sony, we had
Yeah.
Capital
Capital
EMI.
EMI,
There was
they're-
a lot of record labels back in the day, and they're no longer
They're no
around.
longer,
and They
yeah.
don't have the land market anymore. So
Yeah.
it's better to do independent because you're able to control your own content and keep your royalties and everything. You're in charge of your music.
Yes. So that in doing this project with Fin de Semana, it was a lot of fun, and you should enjoy your music. You should, have whether it's that coraje or that hurt feeling or, that happy and love feeling and do it your way. So I just feel truly blessed, to be able to have done it that way because you don't never want to play the victim, but I always felt like, man, I haven't been able to do something the way I wanted to do it. So only my family and I know what I can do. And then
Right.
as you get older, of course, you mature, your voice matures, and you do so much more. You have more ideas. So timing is everything. Timing is everything. And I think the time is now.
Definitely.
Well, I've always said since this COVID thing hit, we were doing a show and I said, guys, you're taking some time off. When you come back, you better come back with some new music.
Yeah,
There's no-
Your original
the original
music.
music. There's no excuse for you not to be at home writing some music or finding somebody to write you the music. But you need to come back with the original music because almost a year and a half that you had off, you better come with something new. People are gonna expect something new out of you.
All of us went through something during this time of COVID.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to put on
Yes.
paper. There is a lot to put on
Definitely.
paper. It's just a matter of, I was telling Myra this on the road. I said, I used to write poetry and I can write you a commercial like that and direct it and release it. I said, I know it's in there and it's going to start to come out. And eventually, because I got some stories I can put on paper. And so it's just a matter of finding that time and that in you to be able to bring it out. But
Yeah.
it's there. And if an artist is not trying, you should try.
Right.
You should try. The worst someone could tell you is, it's all right, or maybe you need to work on it. But all of us have a story.
Yeah, and especially like I said, you had all this time off. I mean, hey, people are gonna expect something, not the same old music over and
Yeah.
over. They're gonna expect something. Hey, come on, guys, y'all had almost a year and a half, going on 2 years, maybe that y'all haven't. Hey, something has to come out new, and I kept on pushing that. I know some of these people probably got mad. Pinche fluffy over there trying to push me. Hey,
But
I'm just telling you. I mean, we listen to it. We listen what the people want. The people ask, hey, new music. That's what thing we do here. We get a lot of new music, a lot of new artists, and that's what we play.
And in picking the music that I've been picking, and now working with songwriters and wanting to do something on my own as well, I looked for something that nobody would know. And if I didn't tell you it was an original, a lot of people don't know that it's not an original. And so that right there is key, because there's a lot of good music out there
That nobody
that
has
never
done.
gets recognized,
Right.
or only got so far.
Right.
And so if we can bring that to our Tejano platform and grow it. She's from Houston. I'm about to reach out to her and say, hey, do you know that I just redid your song? I want to meet her,
Yeah.
just things like that. And that's another story in itself. So yeah, I encourage others. My passion, my number one is Tejano, but I encourage you to listen to different genres.
Yes.
And if you're not, even if you don't like the genre, then don't focus on the music itself. Focus on the words.
Yeah,
Because
listen to
that
the
was
lyrics.
that was one of the things when I picked Fin de Semana too. One, it was relatable to women, and I was going through some stuff too at that moment, driving in a storm while he's at the bar. No, and so at that time, just words like tomando bucanas, jalando la banda. Those aren't words we hear in our songs.
Right.
But it's different and it stood out. We know what it means.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's unique things like that. That's our next level. And so those are some of the areas that I'm trying to focus on in some of the music that I'm bringing out. Is just, it could be one or two words that just stands out in a song, and
Right.
it takes it to another level.
Yeah.
Well, I always say music is universal because you can take a corrido, norteño, tropical. You can mix it all together and make it your own, and it works.
Yeah.
I mean, country, rap, R&B, de todo, and it combines, and it's just one thing. So.
How many times did we take an English song and convert it to
Convert it to
Spanish, and it
Spanish.
sounds even?
Yes.
It's more beautiful in
Yes.
Spanish.
Yes. Yes.
So it's very possible. It just takes the research and the
The
time
creativity.
to find that one. And that one is relatable to you and means something to you, and two, that it's going to be different. That's our next level, to be able to grow our industry and bring more to the table.
Right.
So,
All right. Well, I want to say thank you for coming out here. Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself.
Can we play her song one more time before we close out?
Well, we can't close out. We still got Guadalupe.
Oh, she wants to say
and then we
something.
have Tejano Roots.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Well, no, let's listen to a song and
Okay.
then we'll do the
All right,
everything
Michael,
else.
you
Well,
guys
let
all
me
Michael?
ask something.
Yeah.
What about when you're ready to release the video? Is it possible to have you release it here and have her do an interview, you go two together as you'll release the video?
I don't know. We can all talk. My husband's calling.
You're in trouble. He heard you.
He's like, he wants you to release what? I mean, that's something we could talk about. I mean, absolutely. Anything that we can do. I had a great time, and I want to come back. Okay. So I think there's a lot we can do. I mean, I've gotten to know Mary Jane very well, and I mean, she's like me, a road dog. We're all over the place.
Yep.
I mean, we met up with a couple of bands and stuff like that too. So it's definitely, that's something we can look at.
All right, well, we're going to take one more commercial break. We'll listen to Fin de Semana, and then we'll come back. We'll be talking about the Tejano Roots and Guadalupe. Yeah. You got it ready? Ready? All right, here we go.
Yes, here we go.
Ya se está acercando el fin de semana. Sé que te vas a pelear conmigo para largarte de aquí con tus amigos. Yo no te voy a estar aguantando, que te miren por todos lados y me encuentren que andabas bien borracho. Ya me cansé. Ahora también yo disfrutaré la vida. Este va a ser mi fin de semana con mis amigas tomando botanas. Todos nos miran, somos las que mandan. Bailaré con quien me dé la gana. Este va a ser mi fin de semana. Ahora me empiezo hasta la mañana. Al after party calamos la banda. Este va a ser mi fin de semana. Yo ya no me voy a pelear contigo. Ya no me importa lo que me digas. No me molestes que estoy con mis amigas. Soy lo mejor que te ha pasado. Y no te miento que aún te amo. Pero es mejor que no estés aquí a mi lado. Ya me cansé. Ahora también yo disfrutaré la vida. Este va a ser mi fin de semana con mis amigas tomando botanas. Todos nos miran, somos las que mandan. Bailaré con quien me dé la gana. Este va a ser mi fin de semana. Ahora me empiezo hasta la mañana. Al after party calamos la banda. Este va a ser mi fin de semana. Yo ya me cansé y ahora va a ser mi fin de semana, chiquititito. Yo ya me cansé y ahora va a ser. Este va a ser mi fin de semana con mis amigas tomando botanas. Todos nos miran, somos las que mandan. Bailaré con quien me dé la gana. Este va a ser mi fin de semana. Ahora me empiezo hasta la mañana. Al after party calamos la banda. Este va a ser mi fin de semana.
All right, and we're back, and you finished listening to Fin de Semana by Alma
Alma
Núñez.
Núñez.
Hey, that's a nice song. That's a very Very nice song.
Thank
Very
you,
good song.
thank you.
All right. So before we go, any special shout outs you want to send out?
Yes, I want to send some shout outs. We had a lot of people watching from Washington State, California. Special shout out to my husband.
Can't forget the husband.
My husband, Isaac Molina. No, he stepped up to the plate and watched the baby so I could come do this.
Oh,
so
nice.
he's at home waiting for me. He's like, "Are you coming home?" And Myra's like, "Yes, we're going home." Wah, wah, wah.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
You're driving home tonight?
Yeah, we
Oh,
are.
man, y'all be careful out there in that road. You know, y'all be careful. All right, and then Mary Jane, you got some stuff from about
We
the,
have several things going on. So next week, October 8th, we have South Texas Conjunto Association. We're actually going to have a recognition ceremony, and of course dance. This year we're not going to have the award show, so we're going to do special recognition in every chapter, which we're part of the Houston chapter. We're recognizing 2 artists this year. Of course, you know, the 9th we have Nagami, the 30th annual 30th anniversary
Latin Image
reunion. Yes, Latin Image. Yes, that's what I said.
You said Nagami.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Nagami. Sorry.
And actually, this is what you call a real reunion.
Yes.
These guys have not been on stage for 30 years.
Wow.
You know,
they're gonna come play here.
Well, they came in. They be playing.
They're going to be at
Rockefellers.
Rockefeller.
Oh, okay.
And then they will come back to the studio because we invited them. Yes.
After the
Actually,
reunion.
we got the exclusive interview. They gave us the first interview before they did any other radio station. They were all in here. I think a couple, maybe 2 or 3 were missing. They couldn't make it. But yeah, this is what you call an actual reunion. There's a lot of bands that do reunions. They're not really reunions. They're out there.
They're still performing.
These guys that actually have not touched their horns and not touched their bass, their guitar for 30 years.
And some of them got rid of their instruments and had to go buy new instruments.
They had to go buy new instruments
Yes.
to do this reunion because they say, hey, we're done. We got rid of the instruments. They sold their instruments, trumpets, or whatever. They actually had to go buy new instruments or either rent them or whatever to do this thing they're doing. It's going to be a one time
only.
Yeah, one time
Wow.
only. Yeah.
Yes, and it was so fun because last weekend we got to see the dress rehearsal, and it was so funny because back in the day they could do these dances and they would swing
And they're like, now
their
we
trumpets
can.
and so forth, and they couldn't even do a little hop, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, they were like, hey, we need some bangay up here, please.
And the trumpet flew across the room.
But that was fun, and then of course we got the Guadalupe Productions. It's gonna be the 3rd annual. This year will be in Houston, so that's gonna be November 20th. So Cumbia Champs was supposed to call in, but I guess he wasn't able to do so. But we'll get him on another time. And then of course Tejano Roots. You have until October 5th to submit your biographies.
And if you don't get it in this time, I don't know what's wrong with you because it's been extended and extended and extended.
It has been extended numerous times because of COVID. And we are going to have an award show. It is going to be January 7th and 8th. However, you know, they are actually fact checking. So if you're writing a biography and you're fluffing it up, they're going to check. So you have to be in the business minimum of 15 years contributing to the Onda Tejana and Conjunto. So, you know, you need to make sure you have your biography, contact information, which means address and telephone number, and then a picture. As well. So October 5th is the deadline. So everyone that's sending me the biographies, I'm having to proofread before I submit. And of course, Noe, Esther Rubin, you got Ted Taz, and then Daddy Abel Salinas. You know, so they're all accepting them. So October 5th is the deadline. So please turn them in, but make sure you have your information, because if you're missing one thing out of the 3 that they're asking, you're going to automatically disqualify, and you're just going to have to wait till the following year.
So make sure you get your promoter to review it.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we the people that we try to help, we tell them, hey, send them Mary Jane's sister, and she proofread them and checks them and verify them. But sometimes these people, they
don't know what to write.
They don't know what to write. They don't put, you know, hey, I'm doing this, but they forget to put that in. Make sure, hey, just go in and put everything that you've done. How many years you've been, what groups you played with, how long we were with that group, you know, all that kind of stuff. Put it. That's what they're looking for. They got to verify. Okay, yeah, you've been in this industry for this long. You know,
yes,
so,
but think of it as a timeline, because we all know you were born. We all know you had parents. We all know you came from somewhere. The whole aspect is to find out what contributions you have made to the industry. And this is the only award organization that has been recognized by the state of Texas. 1999 by Rick Perry, Governor Rick Perry. And you become part of Texas history when you are inducted. So there is a museum. You get to see and visit your family after you're gone. Is going to come in and see it, and you can actually donate a piece of anything that you worked on, whether it's accordion, trumpet, anything. You can contribute to the museum, but again, you become part of Texas history, and that's huge for our onda.
Yes.
You know, so we've had the pleasures of
it is huge, and let me tell you, I know a lot about legends because of my parents, and this is the only way that our kids now will know during those times. So it is very important.
It is important, and it's fun, and like I said, us being radio personality here with SCP, we can say we got two here, class of 2018, class of 2019. You know, to me, I think all the work that we've done for years and years, and it pays off, you know, and we're able to say, hey, we're class of 2019, class of 2018. That's something that we leave for our kids to, you know.
It's a legacy you're leaving behind, and you know, and you know, a lot of us have been in the industry for so many years, and there might be someone from the Valley or someone from San Antonio that doesn't even know who you are, but you've made all these contributions, and you know, you work with so many people, and so many people have died, but you're leaving a legacy behind, and you become part of Texas history. That is so important, especially when we're recognizing the music.
And it's
of
an honor.
And Conjunto.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is a huge honor.
Yeah, it's a great honor.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it's fun. You can say, hey, I'm getting recognized for all the late nights that I stayed up, all the parties that I missed, all the family reunions that I missed. But hey, guys, look, this is what I did it for. Here it is. You know. So that was my speech when I went up to say, I thank all my nephews, my nieces, you know, my kids, and it was us being in this what we're doing. We have missed a lot of parties, a lot of events, and you know, family events, and sometimes they'll get mad. You always say, well, this is what I do. I'm sorry, this is what we do. You know, we missed. I think that's why my niece, she was over there. She said, "You know what? I'm just gonna join y'all and just go and hang out with y'all and, be with y'all." Because I mean, you know, we would miss a lot of stuff in them. You know, and not, you know, we got full-time jobs. You know, but when it came down to the DJing, doing the parties, doing this, doing that, going traveling, you know, because we do a lot of events too. You know, out here, you know, we do a lot of charity events that we go and donate our time to do, and we go to fan for the whole week. You know, so. Our niece said, finally, you know what? I'm going with y'all. Y'all go. I'm going. You know.
But not only that, you are able to recognize the people that help pave the way to get you to where you're at, because you don't get somewhere by yourself.
No,
it's people that believe in you, see something in you, and they push you. They give you that nudge, and then you're like, oh, I didn't know I can do that, and then you just keep moving forward. But you have all these people that contribute to where you're at today, and being able to thank them and recognize them for your journey to where you end up, it's amazing.
So turn your bios in, get in there, get your stuff information in. If you need help, get with Mary Jane. She'll be glad to help you out. You know, but you know, get your stuff in there. You know, because sometimes we get, well, I did mine and I. Okay, you probably need to do what needs to be required there. You got to go the steps. They got a process for everything. So follow the process, and yours won't get rejected. It won't get turned away. You know, you have to wait another year. You know, so get your information in there. All right.
Yes.
All right. So we want to thank also our sponsor, Mr. George Gonzalez, here from Party for You. Margaritas in the house. Of course, Blue Chair Bay, our other sponsor. You know, thanks for the product out here.
Soon to be in San Antonio.
Soon to be in San Antonio. I was about to say, Party for You will soon be in San Antonio.
Awesome.
So if you want the margaritas, they're going to be coming to San Antonio pretty soon. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. You know, go on his page. You know, on George's page. I think you have George Gonzalez, right? You don't have the Party for You. Yeah, there's George Gonzalez on there. There's some imitators, and you know, they got to be the real one. They got to show the bottles on there. So, you know,
nobody has my trophies yet.
Yeah, they don't got trophies yet. So yeah, check that out, and of course, you know, also our other sponsor in the video, Las Brasas Tacos, Mr. Gil, in here in the studio. You know, y'all check them out too. Y'all want some good tacos? Okay, give them a call, man. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You know, they got some good food out there.
You know what they say, tacos before vatos.
Yeah.
That's why he sold out.
We'll be going to Austin pretty soon.
Yeah. And thank you to Myra D, Cielo Entertainment.
For bringing this. I think this is what, maybe the third, fourth person you brought in with from you.
Well, I came with Adrian.
You came with Adrian, yeah. You came with Adrian, you know. So yeah, thanks for bringing those guys out. Like anybody wants to get interviewed, like I said, give us a call. Let us know. You know, if you can't reach us, send us a message. Sometimes we're working, we don't have time for our phones tonight, but hey, we will get to you. Send us a message, on our page. Michael pretty much checking all the emails and stuff like that. So we'll get to you. You want to get an interview? You can't come in. We can do Skype. Phone interview. I think we got away from the phone. We started doing more of the Skype. It's
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
it's more
Because the
better
listeners
over Skype.
want to see what
Yeah,
you're
they
doing.
want- yeah, they want to see what
Yes.
you're doing. So we've been doing more of the Skype. So if you can't come in, you want to do a Skype interview, hey, let us know. You want your music played, send us the music. We'll be, as soon as we get it, we add it in rotation. It's there and it's playing. You know, that's what we're here for. We're here to promote the new artists, trying to get them to be. There's no really no more FM stations out there that are gonna play the new artists, and I don't see why they don't. They want to stay. I hate to say they want to stay with the 80s and 90s. I understand that was big, but I'm sorry, but there is new artists that are out there. There are great artists. Hey, give an opportunity. So internet right now is what's getting done. Internet is getting the music out there.
Yes.
And believe it or not, some of these radio stations are catching on and saying, hey, you know what? We need to get with the ball what they're doing because people are coming out to the internet radio station instead of to the FM and
Yes.
they're not playing music. They're still stuck in the 80s and 90s. They want to stick. You know, hey, that's fine. That was some great music. Hey, I'm not knocking it, but we got a lot
You
of
can
new
do it as
artists
a flashback, but play the new stuff.
Play
Yes.
the new stuff. Play the
Yes.
new stuff. You know, I've actually gotten kicked out of clubs when I go DJ because I play new music. Well, who's that? Who's that? It's some new music, but it's good music. Yeah, you're dancing. Well, give me some Ram and give me some. Really,
That it was Ram.
And
it was, yeah.
In fact, I did play one day. They said I want some Ram, so I had this guy in a new song from Ram. I played it, and he goes, "Hey, I told you Ram." I said, "That is Ram." Oh, he's still recording? Damn! I said, "You're a fan, and you don't know that he's still out there recording, making new music? Come on, man! Come on, man! You really?"
Yeah.
But no, you know, so I think people are knowing that the internet is what's really.
And again,
happening
that's
now.
why these platforms are important because
Yes.
they get to see that yes, they're
Yes.
still out there.
Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely.
So people need to catch on. Yeah, hey, we got new artists. Nothing against the pioneers and the ones that started, but hey, you got new people coming up and they're stepping on right behind them
We
and they're
gotta
knocking on
keep
the door
growing.
and you got to keep on
Yeah.
going. You know. All right. So with that being said, we want to say thank you to everybody for coming out. You know, appreciate it very much. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Jimmy.
And you know he came to check my hair to make sure I had colored it.
Well, he wanted to make sure that he could see the runway. You know,
There
the
is
lights,
no
you know.
runway.
Yeah, but you painted. That's why there's no runway. But he found a runway over here. That guy's still out.
Oh,
Yes,
Lord,
I know. Read
Yeah,
of
he
that.
found a runway
I
here,
know.
but- yeah, so happy birthday, Jimmy. You know, happy 59th birthday. You know, hey. You know, that's actually one of the one that came up with the name SCP Radio.
Oh, really?
He's the one that came up with the name Space Cadets. You know, so you know, hope you have a good one, man. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe we'll
Thank you
just
for the birthday song.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
and maybe we'll just stop by tomorrow night at Tropical Paradise and then just celebrate over there. Maybe give some more shots over there.
My birthday,
You know.
I want to DJ and cry alone.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll go and help you cry. We'll cry with together. You know.
It's my birthday.
We'll cry. We'll cry as a family. Okay. We'll cry as a family. All right. Anything else, Cece?
No, I think that's it. Of course, you know, if you guys need help with the publishing, licensing, don't know how to register for BMI, ASCAP, Redhead Creative Services, you know, that's what I do. A lot of artists don't know. They have to get the licensing for cover songs and so forth and digital platforms. And, you know, I like to educate. Knowledge is power, so just hit me up.
All right. And like I said, one more last thing before we go. Don't forget November 20th, we will not be having a show. Or that Friday, we will not be having a show due to the fact that we're doing that big charity event that we do every year. It's called Battle of the Badges, and it's one of our biggest events, and we miss being back there. We missed it, for
2 years?
last year?
Well, last year.
Yeah, we did 2019.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we missed it last year because of COVID, and they're doing it again.
We did it in
And
2019.
we're ready to be out there, man. That's one of our biggest
That
events.
was not a
We
good year.
DJ to about
Oh,
between
yes.
3 to 4,000 people that we do out there.
Actually,
You know. Actually, that's
19.
yeah.
Yeah, it was not a good
I had a
year.
heart attack.
That-
At Battle of the Badges.
At Battle of the Badges, I had a real bad heart attack. And out of it, I ended up getting a quadruple bypass. Thank God I'm still here.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
That,
you.
yeah. We'll never forget that. That was
It was- trust me, I was getting calls all night long. Where you
were
at? Where
worried
you
about
at?
Yes.
and the bad part about it was that
We had just seen him
We-
within
we had-
hours.
I was there Friday night. It
he
happened
was
Friday
and
night.
Friday. We were there. We seen him at the weigh-in. I seen him and I said, "Hey, you okay?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you don't look good." He goes, "No, I'm just tired." I said, "All right." So I'm gonna go to the room. Then we came to the VIP after party after the weigh-in stuff. I seen him there again. I said, "You don't look right, George. What's wrong with you?" He goes, "No, I'm just tired. I'm just tired." All right. Ended it. We all went to our hotel room. We went to rooms.
Within hours.
Within hours, this happened. We were all asleep. We didn't know what had happened. I get a phone call in the morning because George is one of the sponsors. He sponsors the bottles there and everything. And Mr. Trevino, the organizer, called me. Hey, we need the bottles for the pictures and all that. He goes, George has them. And usually George They call me. I handle George's stuff. They go, hey, they'll call me. I go get the stuff and I take him to him. He called me. I said, okay, well, let me call George real quick. Let me find out where the bottle's at and I'll take him to you. I called him, no answer. Call me, get no answer. And then finally he answered. And I said, hey, George, they're looking for the bottles, man. Where's the bottles? I can go get them. He goes, I'm in the hospital. And like George always plays around. He's an instigator. He always wants to. I said, George, really, I need a bottle, man. He goes, I'm in the hospital. I said, what do you mean in the hospital? He goes, yeah, I had a heart attack. I said, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, get with Mario, give him my brother. He has the bottles and all that. I said, okay. I said, so he paid mine to it. And then I finally got his brother. And he told me, yeah. He goes, yeah, I heart last night about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. They took him in an ambulance. And we're like, what the hell? I said, we're right next to each other. Yeah. We ain't hear nothing, you know. But yeah, that's when he had a heart attack there. You know, thank God somebody was with him in the room that was able to help him and call the ambulance and take care of all this stuff. Not, I don't know. I think we probably lost George if that lady wasn't in there. You know, I think that was his angel.
I was blessed to have somebody on to the whole week.
Yeah. So
it wasn't my turn yet. So
it wasn't your turn. So we're going back this year, and it's gonna be good.
But this time we're gonna be more watchful.
Oh yeah,
I think we're all gonna share a room with George. Everybody.
You know, we love George. George's been with us since we started here. He's a big instigator. He makes us mad. He makes us, but
he's always firing us.
Yeah, he's always firing us, and doing this. But I mean, it's just as it's George. We get to know George, and
well, it was George's fault. I got a divorce.
Well, actually, I'm about to bring up that his divorce. We can say that we
That's
had
another show.
We can say we had a divorce. Our pictures came up in the divorce court and all that kind of stuff, and so,
Lord have mercy.
But we had a good time. Well, we're ready to go back to Battle of the Badges. Like that's one of our biggest events. Yes. We DJ to a crowd of about 3,000 to 4,000 people at the VIP party. So we're looking forward to that. So we will be in November being out for a couple of weeks. So don't try to schedule anything around that week because we will not be here.
We'll be going back and forth. I'll be going back and forth.
Yeah, you'll be going back and forth. You'll be busy with the Wild Loop production. That's the same day that the Wild Loop production is going to be handling.
When I'm ready, God willing, I should have some new sponsors by then, and we'll see what happens.
Yes.
Right. And
fingers crossed.
A big shout out to Sandra Silva from San Antonio. She'll be there, my new business partner in San Antonio. So hopefully, beginning of the year, we'll have parties for you in San Antonio.
Yay!
So we get to meet Sandra.
Yeah.
All right.
We're moving forward in different directions.
There you go. All right. Well, once again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. We look forward to next week. Y'all make sure to tune in. We'll be getting the flyer put out pretty soon. And we'll see y'all next Friday.
All right.
Good night.
Oh, no, not next Friday.
No, the following.
The following Friday.
The following, because we got Amanda, and then we have Mundo.
He's got you
This is your
turned
boy,
on.
Light Jockey Mike. And I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show. But please be sure to check us out on SpaceCadetPro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, find and like all of our social media accounts, and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.